It was a quiet, starry evening. On a small platform by the old tracks, a group of children was waiting. Luna, Eli, Aria, Nico, Sofia, Toby, and Zara. Each child held a stuffed toy or a pillow and looked at the tracks with a little worry, but also with excitement. The train was supposed to arrive at twilight, but it was late. "Oh," Eli murmured, scratching his head. "Will it come?" Luna asked, hugging her pillow. Then calm words flowed from the speakers spoken by the conductor. "Children, don't worry. The train always comes. Sometimes a little later. But we always set off on a journey to dreams." The children looked at each other and smiled, because on this journey, being late is also part of the magic. Soon, around the corner, a long golden train appeared, shining like the night stars. Car after car was lit with little lights, and each car was different. One was full of soft pillows, another smelled of lavender, and a third quietly whispered stories to the rhythm of gentle music. "All aboard," the conductor called, smiling quietly. The children got on, and the train slowly began to move. And so their nighttime journey began. The first stop was just beyond the forest. The children got off onto a wide meadow, covered in soft grass and 1,000 tiny flowers. A gentle scent of lavender and mint filled the air. "Look at the flowers," said the conductor. "Some are closing their petals, and others twinkle in the moonlight. This is their time to rest, just like yours." The children quietly ran among the flowers, touching the soft stems and listening to the gentle rustle of the grass. Every breath became slower, every step lighter. Luna lay down on the grass, closing her eyes, feeling a calmness slowly filling her whole body. Eli sat beside her, breathing in the night scent of the flowers, feeling sleep coming closer. Aria touched the petals, and her imagination began to create colorful dreams. Nico, playing with the shadows cast by the flowers, giggled quietly and smiled at the moon. Sofia took a deep breath and felt her thoughts become light, like butterflies floating in the air. Toby and Zara walked silently, letting the grass rustle under their feet. "But not just yet," said the conductor gently. "Our journey is only beginning." The children sat in a circle, holding hands, and felt the magic of this place fill their hearts. Then the train moved on. Soon the children found themselves above a sparkling lake, reflecting the silver moonlight. The water was so calm, it looked like a huge mirror. "Listen," whispered the conductor. Every wave that touches the shore is like a gentle breath. Breathe in, breathe out. The children sat by the lake. They listened to the sound of the water, felt the cool wind on their cheeks, and saw the stars reflecting in the water. Sofia closed her eyes, and Nico stretched and sighed. Toby and Zara sat quietly, watching the moon's reflection on the water. The conductor looked at them and spoke calmly. See, children? Sometimes to fall asleep, you just need to listen to the world. Don't rush. Let your thoughts drift like the waves of the lake. Eli felt his body become light, as if the night magic was sneaking into his dreams. Luna leaned over the water and saw her reflection smiling in the moonlight. Aria reached her hand and her fingers touched the water, making tiny circles that sparkled like silver droplets. Everything was calm, soft, and quiet. Even the night seemed to whisper, "Don't rush, you are safe." After a while, all the children got back on the train. "Next stop, the stars," said the conductor. The train climbed an invisible track among the clouds. The children looked out the windows, and above them stretched a sky full of thousands of stars. Some shone brighter, others twinkled like tiny lanterns. You can imagine that every star is a peaceful dream, whispered the conductor. When you look at it, feel that you are safe and warmly wrapped. Luna lowered her head and closed her eyes. Eli felt his thoughts become quiet and calm. Aria imagined the train floating over forests, lakes, and then down to a soft meadow. The car smelled of lavender and vanilla. Soft pillows rocked the children to the gentle rhythm of the train wheels. "Does everyone feel calm?" asked the conductor. "Yes," whispered the children. Every star seemed to blink at them, and the sky was filled with warmth. Nico reached out and touched the air, feeling as if he could catch one of the twinkling points of light. Sofia hugged her stuffed toy and smiled quietly. Toby and Zara watched the falling stars, imagining them as tiny magical vehicles floating through the sky. In the next car, the children found themselves in the land of imagination. There, a tree had leaves shaped like moons, and tiny fireflies danced over the paths. The sky was deep blue, and colorful stars sparkled on the horizon. "Here, you can let your dreams begin," said the conductor. "Imagine whatever you want to meet tonight. Animals, flowers, magical places. Everything is possible." The children closed their eyes and began to dream, not completely asleep yet, but feeling sleep coming close. Luna imagined the train lifting her above forests and meadows. Eli felt a gentle sway, and heard the soft rustle of leaves. Aria saw glowing little animals running across a starlit meadow. Sofia and Zara felt warmth and safety, and Toby smiled in his dreams, feeling the calm of the night. Nico imagined himself dancing with the stars above the clouds, laughing quietly. The land of imagination was full of colors, but every color was soft and gentle, not blinding, just wrapping them in calm. The conductor walked between the cars, checking if everyone was feeling good. "See, children?" he whispered. "Every journey, even a late one, can take you to the most beautiful places." As the train slowly approached the last stop, the conductor said, "This is almost the end of our journey, but don't worry, every stop was part of the dream. Remember, a late train is not bad. It just lets us see more beautiful places." The children got off at a small, peaceful platform in the forest, where soft beds and warm blankets waited. "Now it's time to close your eyes and let your dreams take you further," said the conductor. Each child laid down quietly, hugging their stuffed toy, letting the night silence fill their thoughts. Luna rested her head on the pillow and felt every muscle in her body relax. Eli heard the wind rustle in the treetops and closed his eyes with a smile. Aria felt a gentle rocking, as if the land of imagination was slowly carrying her into a soft sleep. Sofia and Zara hugged their toys, feeling safe and warm. Toby sighed quietly and felt his thoughts become peaceful, light as down. Nico felt his heart beat in a calm rhythm, and the night filled him with quiet joy. The conductor quietly walked away, leaving the children in magical silence, where every breath brought them closer to sleep. If you enjoyed this nighttime journey on the sleepy train, click subscribe to discover new magical stories every day and fall asleep peacefully. May your dreams be colorful, calm, and full of magic.